everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
This group then, he took
I want to be the greatest. Everybody on the face shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the
point. They won't be racing together after this year for some time, you would say. Guido Pini had one, has completed it as well. Track limits worn.
But he's determined, so determined, you know, to beat it.
As they come across the line once again, they're neck and neck. Plenty of long lap penalties.
And frustrated yesterday when it didn't work out, when he made them.
Carpe big favours in his pursuit of second in
that Angel Piqueras is running away with the cup. He believes he's...
Well, they're certainly dragging them to their absolute limit at the moment. You can see on the all weekend long here in race 2.
And it really is a personal thing between Kia. You know, the Galfa and the rest of the technical staff are there making sure...
It was Tatai back in 2019. So we're hitting that pace very...
So that he could tell how hot the disc was, and it might be too dangerous. So...
Well then, we're in the 144s then, Peter.
Underneath the bottom of the fork leg.
After that 5th yesterday.
Yeah, superb stuff. He's a real fighter, isn't he? And I was talking to the Galfa engineer in the pit lane during 206 kilometres an hour. Bikes have 2 Brembo radial calipers. Hang on to now. There's 3 fastest parts of the circuit here. You know, 3 or 4 high-speed places, and then the very slow corners. He's got to get the high corner speed. And we'll see how this plays out.
We're still 1.1, but they were only 4/10 of Keyless then.
Give in, do a tight line, turn, squirt it out more. But
3 as well. Not sure he's got actually anything in hand to be able to win this if he's not careful.
And whereas, you know, this way, and think of them, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then seems to sort of catch him in these kind of sections there. Just
yeah. Well, I think, you know, that does allow him to, in theory, Diaz keeps dropping off the back of that group. I haven't really noticed any.
Potentially coming into today then, is he trying to bolt and get away, or is he going to still fight? A bit inspired this weekend, but nothing for this race 1, unfortunately,
as Angel Piqueras will. But of course, Angel Piqueras has...
Orfer and Danish, keep an eye on their positions, fluctuating a lot.
Angel Piqueras has the bigger one, so in theory at least, Max...
Absolutely you do. So, plenty of shuffling towards...
83, of course, is Alvaro Carpe. Then for the incoming group of rookies. We want to go to the selection event with...
been a lot this race.
It will indeed. And there is the 13 you said as Hack...
Falls back to 6/10 away from the 28.
And the man...
Given their age difference, Piqueras, well, if he wraps this up, things all over the place. Riders must be careful. Quiles coming onto the back of
his arch rival here today. It's very much a grudge match.
Yeah, just he's coming in then. So the likes for Mizera, who's already completed
mistake after, of course, stalling on the line
in the championship standings. But I don't think he's going to have it easy from Rico Salvo.
A quicker rider, and he's so determined to show it. He was so upset and angry.
Live Cup standings that a win would certainly do Alvaro.
And Piquet, at least for Kiers, you know, he is so frustrated with the fact that these bikes work at their absolute best.
Brilliant stuff, yeah. Very, very hard indeed. It may be greasy out there, but these guys are going faster than they've gone all...
You know, these guys get incredible support, and...
which will bring them in line with the all-time lap record, still belongs to Carlo.
Taking the picture of the paint colour that he has on the disc. You know, you always see the best of him on race day. Qualifying, and he actually had his iPhone stuck
really doing his home country proud here today.
218mm diameter Galfa discs and brake pads, and it's including this run back towards the start and finish where they hit. Means that this is the hardest track in the year on the brakes, and these right, so through these 2 rights, and we come right, and of course, you know, the fact that, as I said, that there's these, you know, Angel needs to get the good drive from high hill.
Ruda and Buchanan are proper catching him now. When they cross the line that time,
Piqueras, he's got the lower gearing so that he can sort of dive.
It looks so comfortable 2A and 2B in this run up towards turn
getaway, but he needs a slipstream to get in front. In particular place that he's having a problem, but he just keeps losing tax.
It out to the end.
What, Angel Piqueras?
No, Quiles having the longer. Unfortunately, another race tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and what do you think, man? Max the better punch out of this corner.
So what does that say about his sort of strategy?
Diameter Galfa discs, and there wasn't it? David Gonzalez on hacking down in corners means that this is the hardest track in the year. He's in 4th place. And it'd be interesting to see if he's all
Off Keyless there.
right. And of course, you know, the fact that as a
4 laps to go.
and the 51 of Brian
Win this. If he's not careful, Ruder and Buchanan are proper catching him now. As they come across the line, they're neck and neck, car pushing. Gonzalez there just looks so comfortable 2A and 2B in this run up to
chase after his old mate.
Fernandez there.
I haven't really noticed any particular place that he's having a problem, but he just keeps. I want to let Gonzalez get away, and that is why he was pretty super.
This race one, unfortunately. Unfortunately, another race tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Straight with the headwind.
and as I said yesterday, Brian Uriarte said he's raced with David.
Positions fluctuating a lot. Eddie O'Shea, not the best quality, making a bit of a break for it, and they've got this big tailwind back down the bench. Shuffling towards the back of the field outside the points, unfortunately for the likes of him. Goes the Argentinian. He won't thank him for that, but there he goes.
With the ability to take sort of 8 to 10 riders from the
Side by side as we come down into the side left-hander, but look at Uriarte. Yes.
Well, but of course we have to make room for the
One of the top 9 riders, or maybe even the chasing pack for 10th. RB Adatama, all friends. RB Adatama being injured.
And this is a knockdown, drag-out fight all the way to the finish. Another one of the guys who's racing for a place in the Cup next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well controlled, all super cool, kept it all organised, and didn't miss the whole 4 races through injury. So
there as we come towards turn 6 and down towards the reverse.
he's not going to feel the temperature at all. He's missed the...
He's up into second, albeit for a single split second there is Karpusha from Malaysia. So stand up, everybody from Malaysia, because so far this year, but the Argentinian looks back and potentially better. Could he come into the fray too? 6 laps to go, still a long way. If there's one run his very best days, he can absolutely run away with it. He's got
that he has on the disc, so that he could tell how hot the disc was. And as you said, he's a disaster of a weekend, but he's now battling for the iPhone stuck underneath the he now takes the lead.
You can, the wind direction has changed. One
brake pads, and I was talking to the Galfa engine car, push back to 3rd place, and damn it, Hakim Dennis brakes. And these bikes have 2 Brembo radial. But he got and that was close, super close stuff. There's these 3 or 4 high-speed places, and then the very slow. Uriarte, yesterday's winner, man who's won 3 races already this season.
When they crossed the line that time, it was still 1.1, but they were only 4:10. Danish, 1, 2, 3. As we clock towards turn 3 as well. Not sure he's got actually anything in hand to be able to with the Argentinian as well. Winner from Le Mans race 2.
It's a losing tag of them, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then seems to sort of catch him in these kind of sections.
Aggressive with Morelli there to get up there into 5th place so he can... What do you think, man? Max Chies keeps dropping off the back of that group. Gonzalez, since they were little kids, he knows how quick he is, and he's not going to
fight for him. He was feeling a bit inspired this weekend, but nothing for back straight. They've got it all to do on the much shorter front